Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be somewhat different. I feel like I have been a little bit quiet here on YouTube and I just wanted to update you guys and let you know where we're at. Okay, so I've actually wanted to film this video for quite some time. So I made myself a nice cup of tea and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna chat. I decided to write some notes because where do I begin? I feel like there's been so much happening behind the scenes and social media has turned into this thing where you kind of only see the highlights of people's lives versus sometimes the true reality and wholesomeness of someone's entire life. And I've always been a really open book and I've always kind of shared everything and I've really enjoyed being that very open person. And so when I see that, you know, I've closed up, I just kind of wanted to like discuss that and talk about it. So yeah, where do I begin? I just want to say hello. If you are here on this channel, if you're watching this video right now, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for following me on this journey. Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for always just being there for the highs, the lows, and everything in between. I have just so much has happened and I feel like this year already we're like in March and I just wanted to know like how did we even get here. Now I have filmed this, I keep on looking up because my camera screen's up there, but I've forgotten how to film videos, can you believe it? But yeah, it's been a while. I have filmed this video a few times and every time I film it, I look back at the footage and I absolutely hate it because I feel like I sound quite negative and then I just end up scrapping it and starting again. So I've done this video way too many times, guys. If you're watching this, then hallelujah, because it's the version that's going out because I do not want to film this video again, it's too much. I'm gonna have biscuits while we do this video as well because tea and biscuits just go hand in hand. How are you? How is everyone? What have you been up to? I feel like YouTube is my one platform where I can truly be myself. I feel like there's none of that, guys. I feel like my Instagram is my polished aesthetic feed, my TikTok is my funny silly feed, and my YouTube, you guys are just my YouTube fam. Like I feel like we're like friends. You know me, I know you. We have such a strong community here and I absolutely love it. And this is probably the one platform where I show my vulnerability and I show like my real true self. And I feel like that's why YouTube is still such a big part of my life and still such a big social media platform for me. And yeah, I keep on saying I'm sorry guys. Tea and biscuits, girl, tea and biscuits. Okay, so what I do not want this video to be is sad, down, negative, depressing, low vibration. That's not what I'm about, guys. You know me, I'm a baddie. You know, I like a good time, I'm a positive guy, and for some reason inside of me, I always have to, it's kind of like my blessing and also an annoying thing is that I always try to see the positives in every single situation and I like to turn things around, and sometimes that means that whenever I see a situation or a problem, I always try to solve it, and sometimes I can't even solve it but I just want to try. At times I might look over here because this is where I've just got like really basic notes, but the reason why is because I felt like I haven't been on YouTube for a while. I feel like my mind is in a much better place right now. I'm still not there, guys, okay? I'm still not there, but we're getting there. Mental health has really become something that everyone talks about. It's kind of like a trend, and part of me feels like it's really good that people are like talking and opening up about stuff, but the other half of me is like, it's not really like a trend, and sometimes people can really focus it too much and focus on it too much and take it to another place where maybe it doesn't even need to go. Like, does anyone remember back in the day when we all just used to think less? I mean, those days were good, you know? Those days were good. So yeah, here we are, and what I really want to do is open up to you guys and I want to tell you just what's been happening, where I'm at, where we're going, what's happening, you know, full life update. I have got a few videos that I have been filming behind the scenes and I just feel like I haven't been ready to come back to YouTube for a while. This is going to be a really chilled kind of video, guys, so if you're watching this and you're like, what am I in for? grab yourself a little snack, okay? Make yourself a cup of tea, have a cup of tea with me, maybe grab a coffee, just chill. It's gonna be like a little update, like a live update. And I know so many of you have messaged me saying, when are you coming back to YouTube? We miss you, you haven't posted in a while, like, is everything okay? And it's just like, oh. When I get this, my heart is just like, oh my God, you guys are the best. And I just feel guilt that I'm not like active on that platform right now. So, yes, the first point that I wrote is that I have been doing an exercise that is really, really helping me. If you feel like recently you have been a little bit overwhelmed, there's so much stuff that's going on in the world. And one of the exercises I find really, really helpful for me is called a brain dump. I will literally just sit on my phone and go through my phone on notes and write down all of the things that are on my mind, all of the things that are kind of stressing me out a little bit. This is a super easy exercise. Anyone can do it at any time. It can take up to like even a minute. You can spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long you want to. You can do it on the go, you can do it at home, you could write it out, pen on paper, whatever you want to do, guys. Do this exercise. If you feel like you've got loads of like clutter in your mind, by just having this brain dump and writing everything down, you can just have an overview and see, okay, these are the things that I can now look at. What do I need to prioritize? What can I tick off? What can I do first? What's something that maybe I can slowly work on? Why am I even thinking about this? Is this something that I can literally do in an hour and then it's ticked off and I don't need to worry about it? And I feel like sometimes your mind just keeps on looping and you end up feeling so overwhelmed. Like, I'm sure we all know that feeling when you wake up and you've got so much to do that day and you're just like, well, I'm just gonna stay in bed because I'm so overwhelmed at the amount of to-do lists that I don't want to do anything. So you kind of procrastinate and then it's actually counterproductive. So I really want this video to like help at least one person out there in this YouTube space. So I would highly recommend you try this. I do this all the time. Brain dump is just something I love doing and it really, really helps me just see everything that I need to do. Okay, so what has been happening since I last posted on this channel? I know months have gone by and I really, really like, I wouldn't be here without you guys. So I always do feel like I have to be open with you. I have to update you. I want to update you. Like, I feel like we have a strong connection and you guys are there for me. Like, we are the fam, like we're the YouTube fam. Yeah, I want to kind of give you a little bit of an update, but obviously we had Christmas where I actually, you know, I got hit by the roller girl. That happened. It was not my ideal Christmas. It was not a great Christmas at all. Then New Year's happened and I was meant to go away, but I obviously couldn't go away because of the whole situation. We're just gonna call it the situation because that's what we're just gonna call it now. So because of the situation, I obviously couldn't get the green light to go and travel and I couldn't get a refund, which was really annoying. And I feel like I did kind of get scammed because I did try and like ask these questions when I booked my holiday over the phone and they said, yep, if anything happens, it's gonna be fine. And then obviously when something does happen, there's just a miscommunication somewhere. So anyway, it's still pending. I don't really know what's happening with that. That's a whole different story. That's not even, yeah. And then, just to top it off, I was in a really good place, working out, mental health, doing all this. Things are going back to normal, yay, yay, yay. And then, unfortunately, my grandfather passed away. And when I tell you, it has been such a hard time, guys. Don't want to cry in this video, but it has been such a hard time for me. I feel like I've never experienced loss on this level. And as you know, as a Mediterranean, I am, you know, emotional, I'm spicy, I'm fiery, and family and food and all of my like heritage and culture is something that's really, really strong and important to me. And family is just one of those pillars that I know, like I live and breathe it. Like I'm so close to my family and we're quite, it's really, really important to me. So for such a important person to just leave at such a shocking time, yeah, it's just, you know, I feel like it's something that everyone probably will go through in their life. And, you know, I'm sure we've all got our stories and I would love to hear your stories. I'm here to support you just as much as you are here to support me. And it has been hard. It's been a really big learning curve and it's been weird. It's just been hard. It's been really hard, guys. Again, one of the things I want to say is that when any door closes, another door opens, and that's how I have to see life, you know. I have to see life as everything happens for a reason. I think that's actually a quote that Kim Kardashian said one time, like, everything in her life has happened for a reason. And I truly do believe that. Like, I really believe that everything happens for a reason, everything's a lesson. And, you know, there are so many like pros and cons and everything and blah blah blah, but you know, time is a healer, and I will get through this. I know I'm a strong person. We're strong together, guys, okay? We're gonna make it. It's just something that I needed to take a time out. And I just needed to be there for my family, and I needed to figure things out. Now, due to this and also quite a few other things, personal things happening in my life, I have felt like my mindset has changed. I do feel like I see things differently. I start questioning, you know, did I make the most out of that? Did I really value that? Did I appreciate that? What's important? What's not important? Where do I want to put my time? What do I want to do in my life? And stuff like that. And it does really get you thinking. It gets you very reflective. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a week where I was just like, just need to be alone in a dark space and like just cry because I was going through it. But I'm better now, and I've accepted what's happened, and you know, we have to keep moving, guys. Like, life goes on, you know, like it's hard, but yeah, it's still a work in progress. But I definitely feel like I look at things differently. In fact, maybe in somewhat way a more positive way. I feel like, you know, just guys, I always say this when I'm with Gary, but you need to live your best life. If you want to buy something, I don't want to hear any excuses. Go and buy that thing. If that's what you're going to, if you want to go on that holiday, what are you waiting for? Book that holiday. Go on that holiday, guys. If you want to do something, just do it. You only live once, and life is short, guys. You need to just live your best life. I'm getting all hyper right now. I've already had 2 coffees, and this is my third. No, I've had 2 coffees, and this is my cup of tea. So whatever you do, like, just live your best life, honestly, guys. Like, I cannot stress that enough. Looking at the laptop, yes, most of these things I've already said. Like, this is great. So yeah, so anyway, kind of just like over the last couple of years, I know everyone's kind of like been through something, and we're all like going through another kind of transitional period right now in our lives. And I have felt that things have really changed. You know, going into the situation, we've all had to adapt with new habits, new routines, new lifestyle, different ways of working, different ways of communicating, different ways of, you know, like just doing your normal day to day. And my life definitely has changed. It's really changed. It's very different now. But now that things are kind of going back, it's just interesting to see, like, you know, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to go back fully? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I do feel like there is a sense that we've all kind of, we're looking at things a little bit differently, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think change is natural and change is progressive, and hopefully we'll value the things that are a little bit more important to us. One of the things that I will say is that I am usually a very self-motivated, very disciplined, very career-focused type of person. I am quite headstrong. I think very like naturally quite confident person, but I'm all about having a good time, and I love just living life and just, you know, just doing all the fun things. But I guess you kind of reach a point where you're thinking, you know, what habits do I want to change? What things do I want to do? You know, like, where am I at? What do I want to do right now? And it's kind of scary when there's just a lot of change. And I think with the personal issues that have happened at this beginning of the year, it has shifted my priorities somewhat. And yeah, it's strange, you know, it's really strange. But it's cool. Something else I really wanted to touch on is I am somewhat quite hard on myself as a person sometimes, and I set myself goals, I set myself a vision board, I set myself annual goals every single year. I also have, like, I'm just someone who's very goal orientated, and that's just something that I use. It's a tool that I use to really help me be as productive as I can be, to really push me, to really self-discipline myself, and also like reach my goals. And even if I don't fully reach that goal, but I got like 50 or 70% along the way, then that's still closer to my goal. So I'm still happy with that outcome. But I am quite hard on myself, and I feel like, I'm sure most of us can say, like, over the last 2 years, I just don't feel like I've achieved what I wanted to achieve or where I've gone. Like, luckily, everything's still really good, and like, you know, the business is doing still really well, and social media is just a place that I truly love, and it's like, obviously still a space that I really, really enjoy. But I am hard on myself, guys. I'm so hard on myself, and I think we've all been like this. So now that things are like opening back up, I really want to be back, and I want to be like doing everything that I love and taking you with me on that journey. And don't worry, there will be more vlogs. There will be, okay? Don't you worry now. So yeah, moving forward, what I have done to really help like this whole progressive transitional phase of my life is to re-look at my goals. I've been spending some time alone, and I've also been spending some time reading and self-improving and manifesting and taking the time for me, giving myself space to breathe, giving myself space to be emotional, giving myself space to be creative. And all of these things, I think sometimes we do take for granted because we just get into our own rut. But yeah, moving forward, I want to like incorporate all of those things. I also wrote down some things that I feel like are really helping me, and some of these things are having a vision board. I absolutely love my vision board. Do let me know if you want me to do a video talking about my vision board, because I will happily explain what I've done. It's very, very simple. It's super easy. It was something that I actually really wanted to talk about at the beginning of the year, but girl, like, you know, we can still do it now. There's no reason why. Like, if you want to do it whenever, like, there's no set time. Do you know what I mean? Like, when New Year comes, literally just the date changes. So if you still want to do a vision board, do one, and you could still achieve all those things if you wanted to. So let me know if you want a video about that. Yeah, I've been doing reading. I've also been on a little bit more of a fitness journey, which I would love to talk to you guys more about as well. I have recently got myself a personal trainer, just because I really wanted to help and support pushing myself and like achieving my fitness goals, because sometimes it's hard. It's so hard. I'm like, oh guys, I just love food so much. I just love food. And then also being organized. So I've been going through a lot of my personal possessions and having major clear outs and giving so much away to charity. I love supporting charities, as you know, always with the charity bundles, if I'm doing that to raise money, or if I'm doing donations. I used to also volunteer my time when I was younger and part of a charitable group. Yeah, I've been having a massive clear out. I just feel like getting rid of old stuff and having like a spring clean, or like having a massive clear out, really helps you reset your energy and yourself, and I really, really like that. Another thing as well is just being organized and focused. I have started implementing some new systems where it's kind of like helps me to be more productive on a day-to-day basis, and one of those is actually setting myself a fully hour by hour weekly schedule. So I'll know exactly where I'm meant to be, give myself travel time, what am I doing on what day, along with lunch breaks as well. So again, if that's something you want me to show you how I do it, it's really easy, guys. I don't use any special software. I don't pay for anything, girl. The less subscriptions, the better, girl. So I have I literally just do it on my phone, on my laptop. I have Apple products, so everything's kind of like integrated. I keep on doing this, you know, we keep on doing this. Yeah, those are some of the things that I've felt like have really, really, really helped me. Another thing which I cannot forget, and it's like so amazing, and it's so important, is the support from the people around me, including you. And that has been just mind-blowing. When I was going through this hard time, you guys were really, really checking in with me, and I don't feel like I've ever had so many DMs and so much love and so much support. Like, the messages, oh my god, like, it's been so crazy. Like, the comments and the messages and DMs and everything, you guys have just been really amazing. Just the people in my life, like, just checking up on me, especially like, you know, during these hard times and dealing with loss. It has been so important to me to have the people that I consider really close to me be there for me. And that's just like, you know, not just my family, but like my friends and also you guys, like just being there for me. Honestly, I don't think you'll ever understand how that helped. That really, really, really helped. So if there's one thing I will say is, if you know someone who might be going through something, check up on them. Check up on them. Don't wonder about it. Don't give them the space. I mean, maybe don't hound them, but like just check up on them, you know, just check. And like just you checking up on them, even if it's just like, hope you're okay, I'm here for you, just really helps. So I kind of already said everything that I kind of wrote down on my notes, and yeah, that's about it really. I just really wanted to give you guys an update. I actually really love just like sat on my floor right now sitting on the floor and hanging out with you and talking to you and just having this one-to-one moment and just giving you the update. And hopefully when I look back at this footage, I'll be like, oh, okay. But yeah, just thank you so much for being here. We do have loads more videos planned. Of course, you guys know how much I love content creation and just sharing like everything with you guys. And now that trips and events have started up again, I feel like my schedule is looking very, very cute, much more interesting, not just home content, but like taking you out and about with me. So I think that is really, really fun. And I can't wait to share, you know, the holidays, like hanging out with my friends with you, like a day in the lives, like vlogs, like makeup, skincare, all that good stuff, and bringing that back to my channel. So thank you so much for just being patient. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for just being there and still being here right now. Please, if you're watching, guys, times are hard right now, okay? Make sure you give this video a like, make sure you're subscribed, write a comment. Today, like more than ever before, guys, if you love watching your favorite content creators, you have to support them, because the algorithms are moving crazy mad these days. They are like very, very different to when I started social media. So being engaged on the people that you love just means so much. Just even if you just post like, hey, like just anything. But yeah, thank you so much for just watching, and I will send you some positive energy right now, some positive love. Remember to always be kind and treat others how you wish to be treated. Spread love, and yeah, I will see you on the next one, guys. So I love you, take care, love yourself, okay? I'll see you soon, bye.